Now, the problems on method of variation of parameter. So first question is solve by the method of variation of parameter y double dash plus a square y is equal to secant ax. So this question I have taken as it is, y double dash plus a square y is equal to secant ax. So this can be written as d square y plus a square y is equal to secant of ax, or take y common, it will become d square plus a square of y is equal to secant ax. So auxiliary equation is d square plus a square equal to 0, or d square is equal to minus times a square, taking square root on both sides. So d is equal to plus or minus square root of minus a square, which is nothing but plus or minus square root of minus is nothing but I, square root of a square is what here, a. So therefore d will become what here, so plus or minus I times a. So this is a complex root, but real part is 0. So therefore your complementary function is yc is equal to c1 cos of ax plus c2 sine of ax. So this is your yc, but with by referring the yc we have to write a complete solution. So assume the complete solution. The complete solution is y is equal to, careful, this what c1 is there, I'll write a and cos of ax as it is, and what c2 we have, we'll write b sine of ax. So this is a complete solution we have assumed, and we'll confirm this complete solution in the form of final complete solution by substituting the value of a and b. Now we have, from the equation 1 we have the coefficient of a is what here, cos ax, and coefficient of b is what here, sin ax. So y1 is nothing but coefficient of a, that is y1 is cos of ax, and y2 is what here, sine of ax. So I will find y1 dash. So differentiation of cos ax is what here, sine of ax, and differentiation minus times sine ax, and differentiation of ax is what here, a. I am writing here a. And y2 dash will become differentiation of sine ax is what here, a times cos of ax. So with the help of this we need to find w. So w is given by y1 y2 dash, you cross multiply y1 y2 dash, y2 y1 dash, minus y2 y1 dash, which is nothing but y1 what we have answer, cos of ax, y2 what we got here, a times cos of ax. Okay, formula minus y2 value is how much we have, sine of ax, and y1 dash is what here, minus a times sine of ax. So on simplification, so a outside, cos ax will get what here, cos square ax, minus plus, a is outside, sine ax will get what here, sine square ax. Okay, then we'll simplify now. So w is equal to, take a as a constant, inside left what here, cos square ax plus sine square ax. So this is cos square theta plus sine square theta form, which is nothing but 1 identity. So a into 1 is a. So we got the w value. Now the formula for a is given by minus times integration of y2 phi of x divided by w into dx and formula for b is given by integration of y1 phi of x divided by w into dx, and we know that according to the question our phi of x is what here, right hand side, that is secant of ax. So we'll apply everything. We know y2 phi of x w, and here also y1 phi of x w. Will apply, we'll get the value of a first, then we'll apply get the value of b. So first I will take a is at minus integration of y2 value from the collected data. It is nothing but what here, it is sine ax into phi of x is what here, secant ax divided by w. How much we got? A into dx. So on simplification, minus this 1 upon a is a constant, I will keep outside, integration of sine ax. So secant ax can be written as 1 upon cos of ax into dx as per the trigonometry, which can be written as minus 1 by a integration of sine ax divided by cos ax will become what here, tan ax into dx. Now a is equal to minus 1 upon a. So what is integration of sine ax? So integration of tan ax. So here integration of tan ax is what here, it is, now integration of tan ax is what here, it is log of secant ax divided by a plus, will introduce arbitrary constant k1. So therefore a is equal to minus 1 upon a, and this 1 upon a will become 1 upon a square log of secant ax plus k1. So this is the value of a. So similarly we need to find the value of b also. So now b is nothing but integration of y1. We know that it is cos of ax, and phi of x is secant ax, divide w is a into dx, that is 1 upon a you keep outside, integration of cos of ax, secant ax can be written as 1 upon cos of ax into dx. Cos ax cancels, so b is equal to 1 upon a into integration of dx plus, I will introduce the arbitrary constant k2, that is 1 upon a integration of dx with respect to x is what here, x plus k2, so which is nothing but what here. So final value of b is what here, b is equal to x upon a plus k2. Take these values and apply in equation number 1. Substitute the a and b in equation 1, that is what we have assumed for the complete solution, that is y is equal to a into, what is a answer we got, it is minus 1 by a square log of secant ax plus k1 of cos of ax plus b value we got how much here, x by a plus k2 of sine ax. So finally y is equal to, you have to open a bracket, so you have to open a bracket and rearrange in such a way that, so first cos ax into k1 and sine ax into k2 I will write. So that is k1 cos of ax plus k2 sine of ax, then remaining cos of ax into this, so it is minus cos of ax into 1 by a into log of secant ax plus x by a into sine of ax. So this is the general solution.